My trading has been stuck in the same spot for way too fucking long, and I'm tired of it. So I'm gonna go back into a imbalanced type of lifestyle, and I've done this many times in my life, but last few times that I've done this, I have had my best months in trading, record-breaking months. Last September I did this, and February I did this. Essentially all I do is I focus on nothing except for my goals, and anything that doesn't get me closer to my goals, I replace it with something that does, and it always goes well. But what happens is, as far as trading goes, I've never been able to do it for more than 30 days because this is what happens. I will do it for 30 days. We can use September as an example, and I'll have a record-breaking month. And I think subconsciously what happens is I know I'm doing really well repeatedly every day, and I let myself go subconsciously, and I revert back to what I was doing before because I think that, I guess, the job is done. I don't really know, but this has happened a few times where I have an outstanding month in terms of execution, discipline, planning, and I do really well. And it does not continue past usually a month. Like, this is, I really have never had 2 months in a row of exceptional trading. I've had, last summer I was profitable the entire summer, but I was trading a lot less, and I'm still proud that I was profitable every single month pretty much, but I was just trading a lot less. So honestly, while I was trading very well when I did trade, it wasn't like I was showing up every day to trade because I couldn't. But what I'm saying is, I've never had 2 months or 3 months in a row where I'm every single day showing up, planning and executing properly, or not executing because I shouldn't. And that is something that, if I want to be able to do exceptionally well, obviously I have to be able to do that. So I'm fucking tired of myself, bro. I'm tired of just not executing properly is really the main fucking thing. I feel like I always lacked confidence in my levels, but now I feel like I am confident in my levels. And it seems like the last piece of the puzzle is really just getting better at execution. And execution is something that, for me, it seems like I do really well on and off, where, like I said, I'll have a really good month, and then I think that I've changed subconsciously. My brain thinks the job is done, but it's not done, and I end up reverting back to my older self. And that's happened to me a few times. This next 90 days, my goal is to cement, and I know it's going to be a never-ending journey forever, but my goal is to cement the habits, cement the executional skills into my brain like riding a fucking bike. And I'm going to do that by taking a few steps. So one thing that my best months have in common is that I do not look at my phone in the morning. Other than the time, I don't even open it up. I remember I used to put it in a different room. I literally do not open my phone until my morning session is over. The point of that is really just to keep your brain from getting hit with dopamine from reels, from messages, just from anything that your phone could possibly bring you. And I am attributing a lot of my errors in execution to my subconscious need for dopamine. I think that has to do with it. I strongly believe that it has to do with that. I'm not like the biggest dopamine fiend, but I can tell you one thing for sure. The last 3 months, I 100% woke up and looked at my phone, I bet, every single day in the last 3 months. So that one thing alone, I already know that it makes me better when I don't do that. So I'm just going to cut that out. I didn't really have a problem with scrolling reels, I should say, until I got TikTok, and I catch myself scrolling on TikTok. That's another thing I'm cutting out. And then I would say on a weekly average, probably would play like an hour and a half to 2 hours of video games with my boys, like every, say, a good 4 nights out of the week. But completely giving that up to, really what I'm doing is I'm cutting out every single thing that is not getting me to where I want to be, and I'm replacing it with something that is going to help me get to where I want to be. And A lot of people are going to say that's imbalanced, that's crazy, you're being extra, but I promise you guys I've done this before, and the results always reflect in my trading. I'm just tired of where I'm at. I'm tired of just making the same fucking mistakes. So I got to do this. And instead of doing it for only a month this time, I'm doing it for 3 months. So that'll be the new challenge. Of course, I'm going to keep posting on social media and doing all that stuff, but I'm not going to be consuming. I'm not going to be fucking around playing games. I'm not going to be, basically, I'm not going to be doing pointless shit. And all I'm going to be focused on is getting better at trading. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I can't fucking stand being stagnant in the same place, making the same errors. I know that whenever I'm focused, I trade really well. And I'm just like at the point where I can't anymore. I can't. So yeah, I'm giving all the bullshit up. Literally, like my Xbox is being sold right now as we speak. Like I said, all I really want to do is I want to develop consistency in my execution, like riding a bike. And that's all I'm focused on doing. So instead of playing games, I'm going to be back testing my execution skills and obviously doing everything else in my life that I do outside of trading that benefits me. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So if you guys like these videos, give me a like, give my channel, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.